So I'm here in Albuquerque driving down old Route 66 coming in from the west. So if you're coming into Albuquerque, I believe is it 98th? No, this is 98th coming up. I'll have to look and I'll put it on the video. But you get on old Route 66 off of Interstate 40 and it's actually called Central. So if you see Central, get on it and head east. Did I say I was coming from the west? I might have. I don't know why, but ever since I was young, I always think the mountains are on the north side, but they're not. They're on the east side of Albuquerque. Yeah, funny little things that goof one up. We are coming up on Unser, and they've got some nice little decorative Route 66 signs here. So, just past Unser, there is what they're calling art along Route 66. And no, it's not that, but that is a common sight on Route 66. It is actually this beautiful piece of work. I love this piece. I love the colors, everything about it. The sad thing, this was vandalized not long after it went up, which I don't understand why people have to do that, but this piece is gorgeous. Stop and take a picture. It's just past Unser on the east side on Route 66. And as you're driving, the loud cars, but you'll see the old hotels that used to be very prevalent along this stretch of the road. And I will give you another heads up. If you want to take a leisurely drive down old Route 66, the people in Albuquerque do not drive leisurely. And any minute now, I'm going to be passed by the people who think they're driving at the speedway. So, as I come up along another major intersection, we are going to turn the camera off and take a pit stop up here on Coors and 66. And we just passed Coors. We're still on the west side of town. This section is going to have some not so great scenery. Older buildings, car shops. There's an old motel. And then we go down the hill towards the river. All right, so we're getting up here. We're going to go across the Rio Grande here shortly. There are a couple roads where you can drive alongside the Rio Grande. There's some bike trails there as well. Places to park down there. And right up here on the other side of the bridge, off Central, on that side, is going to be the Albuquerque Biopark. That is a beautiful park. Beautiful. I highly recommend going there. It's got some pretty art here on the bridge. And it looks like something is going on down here. I may have picked the wrong day to film. There's Los Compadres. I hear if you want to try menudo, that's the place to go. This used to be an old motel, as I take a very bad shot of it, because the traffic all of a sudden has gotten really thick. So I might have to stop filming here for a little bit. And as you can see from that Econo Lodge sign, we are approaching Old Town, which is going to be up here at the light on the left-hand side of the road. Okay, Old Town is going to be right over there. And there must be something going on because there's usually not this much traffic. When you get past Old Town here, the road kind of takes a little deviation. If you want to stay on Route 66 Central, you get in the right-hand turn lane and you come this direction. And again, I have a car right on my bumper, which is typical. So I'm headed down here. We've got Duran's, and across the street, Garcia's, if you wanted to get some local flavors. I'm going to turn this off a second and adjust my focus. So they have really been trying to clean this part of town up. It, you know, doesn't take much to look and see it's a little bit on the rough side. It's another one of the local loud flavors. Another classic little eatery, kind of a hole in the walls, called the Doghouse. And yes, they sell dogs. Hot dogs, that is. And they are almost always busy. And we are approaching downtown Albuquerque. 10th Street here is where you would turn to the right if you want to go to the Albuquerque Biopark. It's actually a nice little biopark. One of my favorite places. Although I haven't been this year. We might have to go. At the flag posts, there's a roundabout. Make sure you don't turn off on 8th. You're going to want to stay straight to go on Central. They are working on the road up here. And actually, I think they might be working because one of the older buildings here in town, downtown, fell down. It's the historic Chemo Theater up ahead. And I do believe that they did close this because right on the corner by that green light up there is where Lindy's Diner collapsed. So we're turning off and then we'll turn back. Okay, that's looking down Central there. There's Chemo again. I'm on 4th Street. I am going to divert this video to other parts of downtown here right now, just because there's something going on and there's lots of detours and whatnot. So we're going to go up here by the courthouses and I'm going to show you some more art and end the video there. I am now on the corner of Lomas and 4th. And this art is pretty cool. So we are going to pull in here and take a picture. All right. We are still on the corner of Lomas and 4th. And I'm sorry, but this thing is pretty freaking cool. He looks like he's made up of old tires. Look at that. So cool. Zoom out a little bit. But yeah. Nice. So I have some friends that'll probably laugh at me because I'm guessing some of these are transformers. Not 100% sure. That I'm guessing is a transformer. Don't know which one. Let me see if I can get a little bit better shot. And then we've got the Predator, or I believe you call him a Yauta. I believe that's what the Badlands movie called him, Yauta. I love it. We've got another Transformer. Very cool. And then we've got a couple of really large gorillas. These are so awesome. There's another one. Whoa! Sorry. Uneven pavement. Watch your step. I am going to end this here on the back side of this very impressive sculpture. I'm going to go around front. Someone unfortunately stuck their garbage in there. I don't get people. I really don't. But wow. I'm not sure I can even get this whole thing in because I'm right at the corner. This is really cool. And on that note, thank you for joining me on this bumpy, jittery trip through Albuquerque. Just a fox and a bear, enjoying the sights that I never get to see. Thanks for watching. Until next time, bye.